Hi. My husband told me the other night that I used to be an incredibly selfish woman. And it didn't offend me at all because I knew he was right. I wasn't a good wife. Everything was about me and my expectations. We quarreled and argued all the time. I was contentious because I thought I was always right and he was wrong, and he wasn't treating me exactly the way I wanted him to treat me. And I wasn't never looking or examining my own self and my own behavior. And I didn't want to serve him. Feminism has made, or just sin, just our flesh, and just, we do not want to serve anybody. We don't want to be held accountable to anyone. We don't want to have anyone over us in authority. And this is a recipe for a disastrous marriage because God calls us to have meek and quiet spirits, to not be quarrelsome, to not be contentious, but to live in submission to our husbands with meek and quiet spirits. It's completely opposite of the way that we do live. And we're supposed to live sacrificial lives, meaning we serve our husbands. This is how we love them, by serving them. So once the finger was pointed back at me and all my faults, and I saw all the ways that I was just a terrible wife, I did apologize to him, and I've been allowing the Lord to work and transform me ever since. And he told me the other night that I'm not that way anymore. Yeah, he did say I was a very selfish wife, but now I'm not at all. I love to serve him, give myself away to others and to him, and to live a sacrificial life, completely opposite of what I used to live. And I can tell you, women, it brings so much more joy to live a loving, sacrificial life than a selfish, self-centered life. That is a miserable way to live, because you will never have your expectations fulfilled. You'll just always be discontent. So we need to learn that godliness with contentment is great gain. We need to learn to love our husbands, serve them any way that they desire, as long as it's not against God's will or his way. But most men don't ask women to do things that are sinful. And just because he's not treating you exactly the way you want him to, doesn't mean that it's abuse. Just start focusing on the way that you love your husband and treat him. For we are promised that we will reap what we sow. This is an eternal principle. Bye-bye.